One essential skill that needs to be taught in school is managing your finances. Many young people learn about money management for the first time in college. However, many students need more skills to manage their own cash. One of the leading causes of college dropout is finances, frequently due to poor personal money management. Parents need to understand that developing sound financial habits doesn't have to be challenging or complex. By using simple money management strategies, college students can feel confident in their ability to handle their funds. In this video, we will discuss the 6 habits that will keep you poor. The video will be amazing, so stick to the end. Before starting the video, smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 6. Excessive and uncontrolled spending. Spending money is simple these days, since anything you could ever want is available with a touch of a screen or clicking a button. According to studies, social media and friends in particular significantly influence our spending, frequently leading us to compulsively buy goods we don't need. Consider whether the things you continue to pay for regularly, such as streaming platforms, music subscriptions, food delivery applications, and other subscription services are necessary. Although they might appear alluring at the time, they will ultimately cost you money. In the end, every dollar counts. What is the remedy for excessive spending? Establish and adhere to a budget. You can do this with the use of a variety of internet tools, including websites, apps, and downloadable worksheets. If you don't closely monitor your spending as a student, it's simple to waste money on goods you don't need because you may have a limited or intermittent income. Make a basic budget to begin with. It doesn't take that long, but if you take the time to look at your income and where you're spending money, you may better understand where your money is going and where you can make cuts. After you've established a budget, be careful to monitor your spending regularly and hold yourself accountable. Making a budget helps ensure you'll have enough money to cover the requirements and increase your awareness of where your money is going and how much you're spending. Number 5. Abusing credit and ruining your credit score. Many college students misuse their credit cards, which leads to financial traps. Students thinking about using credit cards should first decide if credit is a good alternative for them to avoid making mistakes with credit. Students who can manage their credit well are aware of the need to set boundaries for what they can and cannot buy with credit, have the self-control to refrain from doing so, and have the financial means to pay off their credit balances in full each month to save money on interest. Also, anyone under 21 is not eligible for a credit card unless they have a co-signer or can demonstrate that they can cover their expenses solely from their current salary. Parents should confirm that their children know how to responsibly utilize credit before they co-sign for a credit card. Students need to be aware that their credit management practices will have an impact on their credit score, which will have an effect on their financial future. For instance, students should be aware that if they have a low credit score, they may pay more for mortgages, auto loans, and other loans, be denied housing, and in certain situations even be denied employment. Since a credit score is a sign of responsibility, if you can manage your money well, you probably are a responsible person. Many businesses now examine credit scores before making employment offers. The most crucial thing you can do to develop your credit score is to pay your bills on time. You should also only open accounts you need. Often, college students only require 1 or 2 credit cards. Keep long account histories. The longer you keep a tab open and responsibly handle it, the higher your credit score will be. Keep debt levels low. Keep balances at or below 30% of your credit limit. When selecting a credit card, students should carefully read all application paperwork, especially the tiny print, to understand potential costs. Additionally, customers must be aware that the introductory interest rate changes frequently. They need to know what interest rate will increase after the initial period. Number 4. Not having a plan for their money. Most commonly, college students need a plan. They would gain by making financial goals in this situation. Each of us has desires, and we must plan how to pay for those desires. For instance, going on a study abroad trip is a frequent financial objective for UNL students. They need to express their goals in writing rather than just thinking about what they want to accomplish with their money in the future. It has been demonstrated that putting down plans enhances the likelihood of achieving them. When you put a dream in writing, it becomes more accurate, increasing the chance that you'll remember it and realize it. Another objective would be accumulating an emergency reserve for unforeseen costs like parking fines and auto repairs. It's simple to let one unexpected event slip your financial situation out of control. Another usual goal is to graduate with the students should never forget to pay themselves first to save money. They should make an effort to commit 5 to 10% of their monthly net income. Their spending plans should consider debt payback requirements, financial objectives, and savings goals. Number 3, applying for loans with huge interest. These days, there are a lot of financial institutions and groups that offer loans to college students. Some of them are too enticing and seductive to resist, but you must understand that there's always a catch. They will lend you money without requiring much collateral or supporting documentation, even if you're a new credit borrower. However, higher interest rates would result from this. Many businesses use tactics to get young people to take on and accumulate debt. Loans are enough, but you must make a wise decision and ensure that the interest rate is fair. Forbes.com publishes a list of the private student loan providers they have personally selected for 2020. You should only borrow as much money as you can afford to repay, especially during your first year of college. This will allow time and room to pay for everything within your means. Number 2, prioritizing wants over needs. It may seem simple, but many college students try to live over their means because they haven't given classifying their expenses, figuring out what they actually need versus what they want, any attention. You must comprehend the significant distinction between the two. A need is something you must have to exist and live, but a want is something you desire but may or may not be able to obtain, according to economic definitions. Even so, these two frequently vary from person to person. Your necessities and wants ought to be separable. A good illustration of balancing wants and needs is as follows. You surely realize that although coffee is a want, food is a must. However, on certain mornings, a Starbucks latte will undoubtedly feel necessary. For your wants, there are nearly always less priced alternatives. Skip the trip to the coffee shop in this case and brew your own coffee at home instead for much less. College students can prevent impulse purchases and overspending by separating wants from needs. You'll be able to establish and maintain your priorities if you can do this. Spending less on wants will make it easier and more manageable to pay for what you really need, including books, food, tuition, and transportation. Because your wishes are taking precedence in your life, you can't help but ignore your needs. This is unsafe and unhealthy for a college student. Number 1, giving in to peer pressure. There's nothing wrong with having plenty of friends, but trying to win their favor occasionally has a cost. On a college campus, peer pressure is a highly potent phenomenon. Students must be taught that it's acceptable to refuse. It would be okay to hang out with your friends, but you should be aware of your limitations. Students need to be mindful that they don't have to succumb to peer pressure if their friends want to go out to eat, watch a movie, or take a trip, but they know they need more money for entertainment. Also, you would be well aware of the financial impact if you continued to take them to pricey bars and restaurants. So if you still wanted to spend time with them, arrange and restrict the frequency of incurring such expenses. Financial objectives are crucial in this situation because they can help students focus on what they truly want from life and prevent overspending. Additionally, if they make wise financial decisions, they can influence their peers to do the same. This was all for today. I hope you liked the video. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. Stay safe, and we will be right back soon with another video. For more information, subscribe and watch other videos from our channel.